Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing today? So the first thing I want to say to y'all is I'm feeling better today. Hey, Kajaria. Feeling a lot better today, but not completely. But I want to show y'all what I went and got. I got a couple of surprises for today. But this morning me and my daughter went out and started shopping for my next thing that I got going. So today I went and bought soil and everything. I already put it around the garden bed. I haven't dumped it out of the beds. They just out of the car and up there on the garden bed. But we'll see that part when we get to it. But I just want to show y'all what the stuff that I went to get ready to start my when I told y'all I'm gonna do my tomatoes and the sunflowers over. This is what I like to start my plants with. If you all don't, want to know something that's good to start off your plants and stuff with. No, this is not a paid promotion. No, none of that right there. I'm just showing that this is what I use to start off my plants most of the time. Sometimes if I have soil and stuff and I feel like I can get away with it, I plant it in that too. But this is what I'm going to start my new tomatoes, um, my new squash, my new zucchini. I'm going to start it off with this right here. Then I went and got me some more sunflower seeds that I want to add to the colors that we already have. So I want a whole bunch of different colors in them. So I got all different colors that I'm gonna mix in with the other ones that I have. And that's about 5 or 6 colors right there in one pack. And these also. So these is the things that we picked up from Home Depot this morning, and including 24 bags of soil. So we got that out of the way. Let me see what else. What else we had? Because I ain't having a whole lot to talk about, but I had some things that I wanted to share with y'all because we got a surprise. We got a surprise. And y'all know, I told y'all that we marked our chicken eggs with they should be born or here by the 4th. And we know today is June 4th. So we gonna open up our incubator and let's see what we got in the incubator. Hey, Shalissa, how you doing, girl? So we gonna open up this incubator. Let me turn it around so we can do the reveal together. Let's see what's in here. Y'all know I ain't no good camera person, so peekaboo. And we got one that's getting ready to come out. So y'all might be so lucky as to see one of them be born. OMG. Look at here, y'all. Okay, he caught up in the string of it all. So far we have 5 babies. Let me rescue little one that's over here that's caught up in the, you see him caught into the well, he done untangle his own self, so he good. He was tangled up in the let me stop the noise. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna try and leave it set up so that y'all will be able to see the maybe that one hatch that's over there. Let's see. You see that's one egg over here in the corner? This egg over here in the corner, the baby that's on the inside of this has pecked all the way around the egg, which basically is like it's freeing itself in that way. And look at even the look like the other babies want to help break him out of there. Uh-oh, we got one that's got his foot stuck in here. Oh, how'd he do that? Oh. Oh my goodness, y'all. Wait a minute. I gotta do a rescue. One of my babies got his leg stuck. So I gotta sit this camera down and rescue the baby. Let me rescue him. He got his leg caught in here. Wait a minute a little bit. Oh my goodness. I gotta cut that. I don't know how he get his leg stuck in there and then it ain't even enough room to get his leg out of it. Which is crazy. Get your little stuff out of the way. Hey, you gotta be still, little man. Oh, I hate this. Oh, it's got two of them getting ready to pop out right now. Oh, y'all, I don't like the way this is going. Oh, be still, little chicken little. You got your foot stuck in this thing on thing. I'm trying not to hurt his foot. Oh. Oh my goodness. I'm destroying other stuff trying to save this one chicken right here. Man. Oh, y'all, I'm royally messing up. I just smushed two of the eggs. Trying to save a little. Yep. Messed that one up. I don't think that one was going to develop anyways because it still got too much going on in that. Huh. Oh, man. I hope that one make it. So I messed it up by opening them up. You causing a whole lot of chaos a little bit. You back away. I'm trying to set your brother free. You all over here in the Kool-Aid. Back up. All in the business. Like you can help me get them loose. Back up. You come here. You started the problem already with your little self. This one right here just had his foot stuck. And I just had to get his foot from stuck down inside. So hopefully y'all can see that. How little he is sitting in my hand. Look at there. He just had his foot stuck inside of one of the little triangle shapes that's in here. He had his foot stuck inside. I don't know how he got that, but there is several of them. There's one that's back there in the back. It's open all the way around. This one is open right there on the side, but I made a mistake and opened that, and it's marked for tomorrow. This one right here, you see this one? This one's like breathing out, like the baby's getting ready to come out of it right there. And then this one has got a little side on it right there. That's getting ready to knock the sides off of it. This one has completely did all the way around the sides of it. So you got a couple of them, a couple more that's going to open up today. But y'all see so far we have 5 of them, and they helping peck this one out of its shell. That one there. But okay, y'all, let me let the temperature go back to where it's supposed to be for them, because I don't want it to be off too long. But so far, y'all see what we got going on. Let me turn it around to the side, and maybe we can get a side view of them inside like that. So y'all, even though I feel like in one way some things ain't going right here, in a lot of other ways things are going very right. So I'm happy for these chicks right here, because at least it's 5 of them already that's together. So which means they gonna be like their own little individual their own little clique or whatever, versus being alone. Like out of the first ones, all the other ones didn't hatch, and we only got 1 chicken from out of that. And so it's like you can't really put them in with the other ones. So that chicken, she'll have to have her own little house and everything. So but eventually she'll have a man. But she won't be able to go in with other chickens, because either if you put her in with somebody with chickens that's smaller than her, she's gonna peck up on them, and vice versa. If you put her in with chickens that's a little older than her, they gonna peck on her. So our Shay that's on the inside, Shay will be by herself until she get her a man's. But other than that, y'all, I really don't have anything that I was looking to come and talk about. Really, I just wanted to come and show y'all that we got action over here. We got baby chickens done hatched over here, which means we still growing. And they very active. They look really good. You can see they done came to the forefront to say hey to y'all. Hey, people. So we have 5 so far, and I'm pretty sure that before the day is over with, we will have probably about 10. But y'all just see me crush one of the eggs. It didn't look like it was gonna do anything anyways, because it was way too liquidy. And it was supposed to hatch tomorrow. Yeah, so that didn't look like it was gonna be a good prospect anyway. So I don't feel that bad. And if it wouldn't have let all of that liquid out of it, I would have left it in there, because tomorrow is all of them supposed to hatch tomorrow. But so that let me know that egg probably wasn't even fertile. But I don't check to see if my eggs be fertile before I put them in the thing. I just automatically assume that all of them be fertile when I put them in there. So sometimes you'll have a unfertile egg because the man in the cage with them, he ain't, he's not fertilizing all of them, which is, I'm fine with that. But I just don't check to see if they fertile before I put them in the thing. It's like I get what I'm gonna get from out of it, and that's what's meant to be. So these will be our new starting our new chicken pen. these babies right here. So, baby chicks, welcome to the high class gardeners. See, now where I told y'all that I don't mess with snakes, bugs, and worms. See, I got these little baby chickens, and they eat all that type of stuff. So me and these chickens can be friends because they eat all of the stuff that I don't like about the garden. So we get along very well. um but you all, I'm just gonna say this, that if I have anything like later on, but like right now in me, all I can do is just let the camera roll and let y'all look at the chickens, because I really don't have a whole lot to talk about today. I really don't. I went out to the garden and it looked just as ugly as it did yesterday when I showed it to y'all. But the vision that I have on the inside of my head is the garden is going to look great. I tell you, I got the sunflower seeds that I showed y'all today is only half of the sunflowers I have. I have to mix them in with everything else. But another thing I didn't tell y'all is that I got squash, tomatoes, zucchini, and I think cucumbers. If I didn't say watermelon, but all of that stuff, I'm going to restart it here on the inside, which I'm going to plant it with you all again. And then we just going to wait a little while, and I'm going to let them get to like right before they need to go outside. And then I'll go and put them, I'll, plant them after I'll be getting my garden prepared out there for the things that I'm going to plant. But I got a whole bunch of sunflowers today. I actually went and got, hey, where's my bag? Today I bought I think a 60-pound bag of sunflower seeds. Let me show y'all. This is what I went and got today. But these are the seeds. I feed these to, I got the bag upside down, but y'all can read it. Y'all can see what it say. If I turn it the other way around, I might dump my sunflowers from out of it. But I got this bag today because these are sunflowers that I feed to, I feed these to my chickens. And so a lot of the sunflower seeds that I grow, that's what I do with them. I feed them back to the chickens. So these ones right here, I kept this much of the bottom of the bag. So I'm going to take these, what I have left, and I'm going to show you what they look like. I'm going to show you what some of them look like. And they just look like your regular old sunflowers. See that? So I kept a bunch of these, and these right here I'm going to mix in. These right here, usually they yellow. They grow big and yellow. So I'm going to mix them with all of these right here. So I'll have a mixture. So like all of the colors will be blended in together, and that's what we're going to be able to look at whenever they all come out in the garden and everything. So, so we can have our happiness. So we can have our happiness and our peace back. Because, that's what the sunflowers was giving out in the garden, was happiness and peace. And right now they're going through a stage what all sunflowers go through. It's like they're at that real beautiful stage, and now that's at the stage where they drying up and they look so ugly out there in the garden. They look kind of like laying down to the side and all of that stuff. But I need to let them go through their process so I can reap the harvest from the seeds that we planted. So that's a part of it. So imagine when we do the whole field of them, how ugly it's going to look once they go. But we ain't interested in the ugly. We just going to worry about the things that do look nice, because I told y'all I got a habit of doing that, looking at the ugly things instead of paying attention to the beauty of what's out there. And I be hard headed with the spacing in my sunflower seeds. So I'm gonna open all of these up right here, and I'm gonna dump them into one thing together because I just want to randomly have them planted where they're gonna go at. Little bitty jump. But anyways, I'll dump them in there. We just gonna mix them all around, so it's gonna be a mixture of whatever we have going on. We're gonna see how that turned out. Okay, and then I will show you. I took and mixed those sunflower seeds up. I don't know if you can see that there's different kinds of sunflowers all mixed inside of this bag. We gonna plant all of these sunflower seeds in that area back there where all the tomatoes are and everything. I'm gonna let the tomato plants that's back there, that's good. I'm gonna let them do what they gonna do, but this is what we gonna end up. And this is like 5 times more than what we've put back there before. We usually just like sprinkle sunflowers everywhere throughout the yard, and this time we want us a field of them so we can absolutely see them everywhere. So what else gonna do? Not you quoting the color purple. What else gonna do? Hey, trying to watch it from work. Hey, Shawanda, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. I just wanted to come and share with y'all our new addition to the High Class Gardeners. You know, we was very successful this time. We got us We got us 5 babies in here this time. And I might just leave it up to let it go so that maybe it'll catch the recording of um one of the baby chickens hatching, because you got a couple of them that's in there already doing their thing. So let me just see, can I bring if I can get a light over there so that you'll be able to see it better. Just see if I can put a little bit more light on it so y'all can be able to see in there better. And if I can, then we'll leave it running to see if we can catch us a live hatching. So let me see, what did I make it better for y'all to see in there just then. Let's move this down to this end. Let me see. Did I make it better or did I make it worse? I think I made it a little bit better with the, you ain't gonna really be able to tell with the chickens because they peck on the side of the thing, making it real cloudy on the sides. But let me see if I can block the sun out. Make it a little bit more. Y'all know I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying different stuff to see if we can make it look better. Okay, I think I did a little something. So let me see how good y'all view is. If I can see. I think I look a little bit better. Okay, good. Thank you, Shawanda. Super cute. I just got caught up this morning watching the replay of your lives. Thank you very much. And I hope I'm giving some good information in those for those of you all who are in the moment, because you know, for all of us, that end is inevitable for all of us. Just as sure as you're born. Yesterday, I touched a little bit on making those arrangements and things that you maybe should think about. If you ain't never made a will or want people to know what it is that you want done with you, it's a good time to do it. And I know it's a scary topic for a lot of people because for a long time it was scary for me. But nah, I just made it plain and simple of what I want done with me, and it ain't nothing fancy. Um, but if y'all interested in that type of stuff, that's what our conversation was about yesterday morning, other than the garden tour. But um, let's see it much better. But thank you, Shawanda, for letting me know that y'all can see it much better now. I'm gonna leave it at. It's definitely something people avoid, but it is necessary. Thanks for the nuggets, and it absolutely is, because I already told y'all, Shawanda, for a long time. Like, I was scared that because my mom passed away when she was 42 years old, I thought that was gonna be my fate too, or whatever. But and a lot of other women in our family have passed away at a long time. Even I thought I wasn't gonna get married and all of this stuff because I haven't seen it a lot, so I had done started applying that stuff to myself, and you know, learning day by day. Girl, you are an individual. You are not those people. You are not other people. You are an individual. So, you know, be reminding myself of that. But that is something that's going to inevitably happen to every single one of us. So, um, you know, and the more you talk about it, I think the easier it gets. And then when you live in your life right, it gets less and less scarier. That don't mean that you don't make mistakes and stuff like that, because you still make mistakes. But long as you striving to get it right and everything, then it'll get less and less scary for you. It don't have to stay scary, but it's something that we all gonna meet it one of these days. And it's so much easier, I think, if the family are the ones that's gonna take care of that situation after it's done and over with. If they know what your wishes are, it's not hard for them to roll with what it is that you want. So I just make it clear, because this kind of like my diary. Hey, Albert, how you doing today? It's like this is, I've told a couple of people in my families, but as soon as somebody pass away, it's all of these different arguments and everything, because everybody got people that want to come in and take over everything. And when you've put it in writing yourself, it ain't no arguing to be done, honey. I done made it plain and clear right here. This is what I want to do. So sorry that she left your mom outside while she was talking to you. I know, and ain't that's crazy that, and I don't even, because I figure that they do it all the time. Because we had another topic here is where a guy was driving he was driving a funeral car with a veteran inside of it, and the flag was draped over his resting place. I don't know what you're supposed to say on here. The flag was draped over the man's casket. I'm gonna just say it. And the guy, the person who's driving the car, he stopped the car at a Dunkin' Donuts. Y'all can look it up. They made a big fuss about it, but the guy stopped at the Dunkin' Donuts and left the car off and everything. He went in, sat and have his breakfast. But that's what I'm talking about. These people move like that, not thinking that they have your loved ones, because that's the way they move every day. But for her to be in the business that she been in, and she think that it's okay to tell somebody that you've been sitting there talking to them, and whether she here on this side with the living anymore or she on the other side, you don't sit and tell nobody who just finished spending $15,000 with you that you done had my mama sitting out there in your hot box car for these 3-4 hours that you've been sitting here talking to me. I just think at that time, I do think there's times when you have to tell a lie. And I feel like that was one of those times where I don't even think that she had to lie. I could think she could have just said, "Well, we're gonna pick her up after this or whatever." It's like, it's a lie, but not a big lie. But for her to just flat out tell me, "Oh, we got your mama out there." Well, it was the craziest thing, and it's easier now because I've talked about it. I've expressed the way that it made me feel, and then to only find out, I wanted, and this what made me bring that situation back up and remember it, because usually our family goes with this person. So I'm almost positive that this person is going to work with our family again. Every time I see her face, I'm irritated by her because I know if she could say something like that to me, then what is she telling the other people? And I can only go by, what she showed me. So, um, hey Miss Coffee, how you doing? Mucho love right back at you, girl. Tashana, I'm doing good. Just going to all the stores. Okay, well, you finding any good deals, Albert? Because ain't nothing like going to the store and finding a good deal. Are you a couponer? Because I remember them days when I used to be couponing, honey. I could be out all day long getting my shop on and getting them people stuff for almost basically free or paying 45 cents for 8 bottles of Dial's body wash and all of that good stuff, at all the stores shopping. Are you just getting retail therapy? Just you just walk in the store. At a certain point, I ain't going to the store and spend none of my money. I went in the store and was spending everybody else's money doing ship shopping. When you want to go out and shop and you just walk. And at that time too, I could find all the deals. I can find everything that was on sale. But by the time I go and do everybody else, and then you get ready to see a deal getting ready to be wiped out or whatever, you be like, let me go ahead and shop for my own self while I'm shopping for this other person because they finna run out of stuff. Then you have access to the back of the store and all of that stuff, at certain stores you go to and everything. So listen to me, I done jumped from one thing talking about a funeral, then jump to the shopping. We all over the place. All over the place. I guess they getting tired now. I really want y'all to be able to see one of them hatch out of the egg. Ooh, y'all look like one of the tops coming off of one of them. It is. Look, y'all. You see the one coming out? He finna come out. He lifting the top of the egg. Oh my goodness. Y'all gonna get to see one. I'm glad you out enjoying yourself. Hey, J Mac. Discombobulation. Yes. Do y'all see that one right there? It's finna pop out of it's pushing the top up off of it. Y'all finna see a hatchling come out. He said, I'm coming. What we doing? I need a calming feeling. This issue on mine. Oh my goodness. We finna get us a live baby. What? Yeah, they have to take a breath. Miss Coffee, it's gonna be lifted. You're gonna see this new beginning popping out of here. Look at, and then the other chicken's gonna get in the way while he trying to come out. I'm the commentator, y'all. This like a sport. Hey, Benj, thank you. We getting us some babies, Miss Coffee. That the babies done cash out. We got 5 so far, and we got one that's right here. Let me point it out to you. If you look right there, that egg right there, you see it keep lifting up and down. The baby's coming out of it. If these other babies will get out the way, they blocking the view. Do I gotta go in and move them out the way? And it shall flee, Miss Coffee. That's right. Call it what it is, so you know what to get rid of. I've been. Oh, look at, he got his head out. Oh, there's one chicken in the way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, good one, Miss Coffee. Look at the other chicken back there helping to bite him out of the thing. Let me. You see him? He done poked his head out of there. The other one's all in the way. Let me give y'all a live view. Let me go on the inside. I'm trying to keep it so you can see up close. Get out way a little bit. He all in the way. There you go. Look at there. and he was supposed to come tomorrow. He coming early today, but I think he's one of the ones that no, that's not the one that I crushed. I made a mistake and crushed the egg a little bit. That was another one. But see that one there pecking on him, helping him come on out of there. We can get some I just want y'all to see on the inside what I'm trying to show y'all from out here. But we gonna leave it here so y'all got to see one of them coming out. Want it to happen. I'm glad y'all was able to share that moment. Hey, Brown Eyes. We did really good this time, being that the last time we only got two, and then one of them didn't make it. But I need to go and get Shay from the last the one and only one that made it from the last batch, because y'all ain't gonna believe how big Shay is. Shay is huge. And what, she only been here, what, has been a month? It's only been a month, and so they moved the whole egg. I don't know where they done, the baby done came out. And if y'all see this one right here, let me turn the camera. I can't really show y'all this on the. If y'all see this egg right here, it already had all around the sides of it. It's missing the eggshell from all the way around that seam, and that's how they get themselves out of it. Is they go around and they pick around in a circle until they get it open, and then push themselves up out of there with a little bit of extra help from the from they sisters and brothers that's surrounding them too. They be pecking on the egg a little bit. Um, so now that they hatch, what do you do now? Well, for the next 3 days, they'll be in here. Um, and I kind of leave them in here. I leave them in here to the third day, and then on the third day they graduate from here, and then they go into a fish tank that I already have set up. Already, Shay is inside of one of them. I have two fish tanks that set up that have kind of like the box was set up. See, I set the box up because I thought I was gonna get all the hatchlings from the last time, and not I didn't get it, but two of them. So this time I just went on ahead and set up the fish tank. So because the kids enjoy them on the inside, sitting and just watching them. I don't know if y'all see the little head of the new one that just popped out. See right there wiggling around. That's the new one that just came out. This one that's got his head right there. That's the new baby that just came out of the shell. But I just put them in a fish tank, and it has wood shavings, water, and the feed that I showed you all that I feed them from the beginning. So they all graduate, and then the bigger they get, then they graduate to a different place. So we kind of keep them inside. We keep them inside at the beginning, and the older they get, then we start to graduate them outside. So we also have a we haven't planned it yet, like said the day. What day are we going to have our chickens processed, which is a part of this process. So when we got new babies coming, which means that gonna mean it's time for us to go to it'll be time for us to go to get chickens processed, because we bringing in more newer ones, which is what we had planned in the first place. So there you have our new baby that's there wiggling his head around. He done joined the crew. So now we at 6. Send me 2 wings. All right, Miss Coffee. Hey, I got a way to do it too, girl. Send you 2 wings. No Lord, and a potato. All right. So now we got 6 babies in here running around, and I'm saying 3 days, and I probably won't wait 3 days. I'll probably do because all of the ones that's in here now, we had 2 last night. 2 of them came out last night, and all the rest of them came out today. So what I'll probably do, and the only thing that I try to make sure of is before I take any of them out of here, because sometimes I don't take all of them out at the same time. I look at each one of them and make sure that their fur is absolutely dry. No, nothing wet, none of their hair sticking together or any of that, because then to me that's still like a sign of they still got a little bit of moisture in their feathers or whatever like that. So I just try and make sure that they completely dry before I take any of them out of here, and then I just graduate them into the big fish tank. So then from there my kids get to enjoy and watch them, go and pick them up and do all of that kind of stuff with them, you know. Then they change it out, and then when I put the wood chips in there, when they poop on the wood chips and I change it out, I use the wood chips to fertilize my plants and stuff with. So I ain't losing. I'm keeping all that good stuff and help all of my plants and stuff grow. How did I pick their name? Well, when the last batch started hatching, then I had a couple of subscribers was like, well, when you have the first one, when you get the first one, name them after me. And so that's how that one chicken got the name Shay, because of Share with Shay. And then the other one was named Pam, which was another subscriber. But I try not to really speak about Pam or whatever, because that one, and I don't even want to call it Pam or whatever like that, but it was it didn't make it, so I don't want nobody name to be named after that. How many in total adult chicks and babies do you have? This is so beautiful. The adult chickens, right now I think I'm about 40. I got about 40 adult chickens. I haven't counted them in a long time, because I don't went from 70 something on down. So I sold some of them and gave some away and all that kind of stuff. So I really don't be counting them like this. But inside of this incubator right now, we had 20 eggs. We had 20 eggs in here, I believe it is. So we got 6. I crushed one of them today, which would have been 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I guess I put 16 eggs in here. No, it was more than that, because my children, well, I don't know. Binge, by the time we finish with this, we should have about 18. We should have 18 babies, and we got about 40 chickens outside. And which I will whatever we have out there, when we go to the chicken processing plant, the numbers are definitely gonna be cut in half. That's for sure. Oh, Benj, do you notice a difference in flavor versus the store? Absolutely, I do. Am I absolutely shouting crazy and stuff about the difference between the two of them? Because let me tell you about this right here. When you growed up and you raised eating that processed stuff that you get from out of the stores or whatever, it is a different thing. There's a difference, because they taste different. When you used to go into the grocery stores, they done pumped your meat with all kinds of different things and stuff to keep it looking the way that it looks on the side. Even when I got my first chickens done, the first thing I noticed is that the color of the skin of the chicken at the grocery store is not the same color as the skin of my chickens that I get. And it doesn't matter what kind of chicken it is. It can be a meat bird, it can be a Rhode Island Red, it can be a Midnight Majesty. It don't matter what it is. it's a totally different look. If you get a fresh chicken and you do it, and you know this is fresh because I've showed y'all a video before where I've literally went to the place, got my chickens processed, and brought it back home. The actual color of your real chicken, of real fresh chicken, is almost like a grayish. Uh, I can't really explain it, but the next time I go and get some process, I will show it to you all so you know. This is I went to the processing plant, gave them my chickens, and this is what I got back so that you can see. Fresh chicken does not look anywhere like the ones that you get from the store. But then I tell you all of that is that it's something to get used to. The one thing that you have to focus into your mind is that regardless of how this feels and the taste is different, this is what's best for me. Why is it best for me? Because I know what I done put inside of these chickens. I know what I fed to them. I didn't pump no extra antibiotics and no extra this and no extra that in there. I let the chicken do what the chicken do. And this is what I got. Versus you don't know what those people do to their chickens and stuff there. So it is a different taste. And so to me the same thing is with pork and stuff like that. It's a whole different taste when it comes from the store versus buying it in your yard. But I'm telling you, keeping that thing in mind is that you know what you're eating is that can be psyched in a whole nother way, you know. Do you notice a difference in flavor versus store? Okay, I just finished that. I was told that about fresh goat versus butcher purchase. Yeah, it's a totally different thing. And it's like my husband them use the words it's like a gamey taste. Now see, I don't know what the chicken plant and all of those different places do to their stuff to make it taste that way. But if you've been raised up and that's what you've been eating all of your life, it's like it absolutely has. And I've been raised up eating that stuff from out of the grocery stores and everything. But I also had the other side of it because when I go to my grandma's house, my grandma was into this stuff like that, which was my dad's mom. When I would go around her and stuff, this is the kind of stuff that she would do. She harvest her, get her own eggs, her own fruit, vegetables, and all of that good stuff. She grow her own stuff. So did my dad too, or whatever. And she had her own cows and all of that stuff. So even though I was introduced to it, it wasn't something that was a constant. I would have stuff like that probably like once every probably once or twice out of the month or something like that. I would go and spend the weekends with them and stuff like that. So I've definitely had the experience in it, but I'm telling you, my grandma got them hands when it came to the kitchen, so she could do a whole lot of stuff with her chicken and stuff. And the favorite thing that I used to like that she do with her chicken, when she get her chicken, and I don't like dressing, I hate dressing, but my grandma do this her homemade dressing, and she take the chicken and she put it on top of the dressing, and the chicken some kind of way be fried chicken. Y'all heard what I say. I say the chicken some kind of way become fried chicken. So she doing something to it. We already know as an adult now you can fry chicken in the oven or whatever. But I used to love when she do that chicken in the oven on top of that dressing. And I don't want nothing to do with the dressing. All I want is the chicken from off of it. And that chicken, that was like the best fried chicken in the world to me. And then she used to do this thing with corn. When she harvests her corn from outside, she used to scrape the corn off the cob and then scrape the cob for a long time. Now I never learned that recipe from her, but she used to do like this little cream corn stuff or whatever. I need to find out about that right though. Mess around and find out about that recipe. Cause I remember she used to scrape that cob and like it used to make like it creamy or something like that. I don't even remember. I think it was called like a corn casserole or something like that. But them two things right there, I absolutely love that my grandma used to make. Um, but it's definitely a difference. Not a huge difference, but you can taste the difference in the two. I was told that about fresh gold. This sounds delicious. Yeah, it was definitely good. Amazing. There's one more over there. I mean, it's almost like out. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but sometimes that's like the one thing you looking at them and it's halfway open. And I'm like, is you gonna do something already? I be wanting to tap on the shell. It's like, is you woke in here? They be taking their little time to come on out. You see our little baby running across there, the one that just came out the shell. There his head to go up there trying to climb over everything. So probably tomorrow or the next day that I will pull all of them from um out of here and then put them in the tank. We'll see. Like I said, I go by their feathers and everything. How they try to. My mom used to make that cream corn fried with the whole corn. So good. Oh, so you might have to get that recipe and send it to me. I might gotta call my auntie and ask her. Grandma recipe. Where she used to scrape the cob, and do that thing right there. I need it. Yeah, I haven't had it in years and years and years, but my grandma used to make that, and it used to be like one of the side dishes for like Sunday, with like some collard greens, that corn casserole, some dressing with the fried chicken on top of it, some macaroni and cheese, and some cornbread. Weekends at grandma house. I think that one egg that's way back there in the back by the light back there. I think that's gonna be a big chicken, because I don't see no space in there, and that egg was really, really big. So I think that's gonna be one of them chickens that used to be on the cartoon back then when he run the yard. That big white chicken, and he be stuttering and stuff. Y'all know what chicken I'm talking about. Used to be on the cartoons back in the days. He gonna be big like that. You did the best you could. It ain't gonna turn out like Mama's on here, but it gonna be somewhere close in there. You gotta tell her to write it down to the T. Don't nobody do it like Mama. Shoot, the one thing I got all of my mama recipes, but the one recipe I didn't get, she used to make macaroni and cheese where she mixed flour. Where it was this some kind of sauce or something she used to make, but it used to be like uh flour, milk, butter, and some other stuff that was in there. And I was like, I don't even understand this right here. It seemed like I can remember her putting like a little bit of mustard or something. I don't know what the heck it was, but that's the one recipe that I never did get from my mom. So whatever that sauce was, she was making make your macaroni and cheese be thick and stuck together, and still real cheesy. That's mama. The one thing that I hate about when they all be together and stuff, you will see with these chickens is they love to they peck at each other's eyes, and that's the thing that made me be scared about them. But I've never had one that I think we had one before where they actually messed up the other one's eye or something like that. But it's like that's the thing for them to do is like they peck at each other's eye. I don't know what they be doing. Um, that sounds good. Yes. Oh, I was wondering, can y'all hear the chirping that they was doing? I think that's relaxing too. At one point, let me tell you about that chirping when you used to having them on the inside. Um, and I'm gonna tell you one. At this one point, I had given up my bedroom to take care of somebody before, and one time I had these chickens um in the living room, and I was sleeping in the living room. Um, and the chirping of the chickens at nighttime while you sleep was like so peaceful. And this was during the time when I was telling y'all all of the sad stories, all the heartbreaking stories about, you know, back when they was coming up so strong. During that time at nighttime, part of what was helping me sleep at nighttime was the chirping of these chickens. And it was like when it went away, it was like a notice, kind of like if you fall asleep with a box fan. Some of us old school, you had that box fan in the window when you fall asleep at night. Just the sound of that fan is like you can't go to sleep without the sound of that fan running. Something humming in that room or whatever. But the chicks are very just that little light chirping noise that they do. It is so relaxing when you're trying to go to sleep at night, and they just peep, 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 peep. And at nighttime when they sleeping and they all huddled, when as soon as a light come on, you gonna get all kinds of noise from them. But as you darken the room or whatever, you turn all the lights off in the house. This is the little, even though they like laying down and not they all huddled up together. This is the little peeps that you hear throughout the night. But once they wake up, all you hear is they walking around, they hitting the side of the fish tank, they hitting that water bottle. When they hit the water bottle, they sound like they be fighting with it, like they finna tear the thing off the side of the tank. You say the cat loves the chirping sound. I love all natural music, even the trains, especially when the horn blows. I made a video one time and I was playing it was the all the natural sounds. I think y'all ought to see that I did a short where I seen a bird taking the fish out of the water or whatever. One of them I was talking to it, but the other one I just let the natural sounds play. And then a man came in there and said, "Golly, this was a beautiful video." Until that stupid airplane came across there, and that music they playing in the background. He's like, "I love this short." But I love the natural sounds of. That's one of the things when I go out in the garden. I like the sound of the water sprinklers going, the roosters in the background, the birds chirping in the air. Ain't nothing like it. All you need is a hammock in the backyard and a good glass of ice cold lemonade. And yes, that's a lovely day. Okay, back from cussing these new chicks. These new chicks is nuts. Lord have mercy, Miss Coffee. You done had to bless somebody today. Jesus Christ. Lord, cover my sister. I know what it feel like to be in that place. I was my husband was telling me that whatever is about to come, make sure you stay calm about it. And I finally looked at him and I said, I'm gonna try. Usually I'd be like, I ain't gonna do this and I ain't gonna do that. And I was like, I just looked at him and I had to be very I'm gonna try. But thank you for letting me know ahead of time, encouraging me ahead of time. It's all right, Miss Coffee. We be having our days over here. Yeah, and I think one of the things that we having an issue with these younger people today is this internet, that the things of people doing skits, or they showing the shorts and everything is like an illusion of whatever real life is about. So it's hard for these people. It's hard for them. They see all this beautiful stuff and they think that things really can be just like that forever. And then I can do this over here, and it ain't no consequence for it. And it's not. It's that's not reality. You looking at somebody. I think these couples and stuff that you see on TV, and they be hollering about couple goals and everything, and then people saying that they want to be just like these people. Honey, you only know that one video. You better be asking to be, you want that what you see in the video, and stop asking to be what these people are, because behind closed doors you don't know who the hell these people are, and you could be asking for something that your you ain't gonna be able to cash in. So just be careful, these kids got a whole lot of stuff that's in front of their eyes that's telling them this the right way to go and whatever. And then when they get in the midst of it, then they mess around and find out that this is not beneficial for you. And to me, it's more so with our girls having these illusions of how they think things really, really go out here in the real world because of what they seen on the internet and stuff. So we definitely in for a battle because it's crazy out here. My ex 9 months pregnant granddaughter was deleted over. Oh my God! Wow. And the sad thing about that binge thinker is it's only words on Facebook. It's only words. And the one thing that I see too, when you talking about these social medias and stuff, the one thing that I hate about it is that people come on the internet and they'll say things on the internet that they would never say to somebody's face in reality. And it that's to me is very, very baffling. Like, you can people can get on here and say anything behind these scenes, and then when you get face to face with somebody, it's like it's just sad. 19 years old. Wow. Well, Ben Stank, I hope when you be seeing some of these, and it's sometimes it's hard to talk some sense into these folks. Sometimes you look at them and you like, let them go ahead and keep doing the stupid shit that they doing because you can't say nothing to them. You can't talk to them. But I hope with every chance you get and you're able to use it, because now unfortunately it turns into a testimony where you're able to encourage somebody else that you see possibly going down that path. And sometimes you can be like, you don't really want to tell them about it, but there's a push on the inside of you that says to you, no, I'm finna snatch this little person up and I'm finna make them feel what I'm talking about when I explain this to them. And then you kind of like walk away from them, and then you find out years later that you had an impact on them by telling them about your situation. So I mean, that is crazy. That's why I don't play like that on here. But lines done blurred and don't cross. It is crazy that I can see that people talk. like that. And you know, and I feel like if you talk like that on the internet, one day you're gonna run into somebody that's gonna teach you about the words, because we talk about the seeds that you plant over here. Whether you behind the screen and you doing this some kind of way, life always have a way of showing up and tap on you when you doing stuff you ain't got no business doing. Her mom, my ex's one child had just passed. Oh my goodness. Woo. Wow, she really went through it then, didn't? Wow. How is the mom? How is the mom now? Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot to eat. I know what it feels like to lose one child. I can't even imagine, and I don't want to imagine. I don't want to even imagine, because you know we all feel like that our children, we supposed to go before our children. Um, but I can't even imagine um losing one and then lose one. Right? There was even a lady that she lost two sons on the same day or something to street violence. Um, yeah, crazy. And to even to say that wait a minute, I might have read that wrong. Her mom, my ex's only child, my ex is male. His daughter had just passed suddenly. The granddaughter. Oh my goodness. Hmm. So he lost a daughter. Let me make sure. His daughter had just passed suddenly. The granddaughter. Oh wow. A year later. Wow. How you, but you know what? I found out I be trying to give the same sympathy that I give to women, to men and everything. But you know, men is not the they don't be wanting that thing like you know, they won't let you be there for them like women do or whatever. It's like I got my, well, at least my husband, honey child, he lost his mom. I was trying to stick to him like glue, because I know how I felt when I lost mine on or whatever. So I was trying to follow him everywhere he go, trying to hang with him. And after a while, I got a clue that he just want to be left alone. I kept following him around everywhere, just like trying to stick by him or whatever. He just like, can you please? He wasn't saying nothing, but you can tell just like the way that he acts. So it's like it's harder to you kind of just have to find out what they love language is, and you have to rock with however they rock with them, because they don't deal with that stuff the way they do. So I was about to say, you know, I know for a woman that and it doesn't mean that it ain't the same for a man. You know, we're a lot more emotional than they are, but still at the same time, it's like the ones we be thinking be real strong, we still need to check on them from time to time. Point blank period. So I hope with all that that he has dealt with, that all is well with him. Nope, my ex ended up hooking up with child binge cycle. What? All right then, child. I don't. You stumped the DJ right there with that. You stumped the DJ. Lord, Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh Lord. He calls you to this day. Woo, child. Oh my God. How do you and the are you and the niece still y'all still get along, or that's a battle in itself? Y'all see that one chicken by he eating the egg, he eating the pillars off the shell off the egg. I guess he helping the other one out. Come on out of there. They just running around in there like they having a field day. Now this one that's right here laying in front of the thing right here, this is the baby that just hatched out of the egg. That's the newest baby right there. He done made his way back around. He done went jogged all around the block. Yes, they are moving. Hey, tell them to bring Shay. Tell her to bring me Shay so I can show him to the people. You all in a little bit. I'm gonna show y'all Shay as soon as the kids bring her to me, so y'all can see the difference between Shay and these chickens right here. Because I believe Shay is probably like a month old right about now, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and she's a lot bigger than they are. It made me want to open up the inside and put some Windex on the side of it and clean it up. Let me move this light over to the side and see what that does. Oh no, it's easy. It's better when it's on the back of it. Yeah. Okay. I was just checking to see did um did that make it better or worse? That make it worse? Hold on. Come in. Come on, Gary. I'll give it back to you in just a little bit. Let me show it to the people. Okay, y'all, I'm finna show y'all Shay. This is Shay now. See how big Shay done got? She's starting to get her colors on her. But yeah, Shay got big. She in there all by herself. She love being the center of attention. She go out and walk around with everybody. She act like she a parrot or something instead of a chicken. You don't be whispering in my ear. You ready to go back again? Say hi to the people. You got some new brothers and sisters over there. You see the new babies? You see them new babies in there? Yeah, that's where you came from out of there. She really looking in there like she looking to see what they doing. All right, dear, you can go back now. All right, y'all. Shay going back on the inside. Here you go. Thank y'all. Yeah, Shay done growed up big, and that's what I said. I said they done ain't nobody gonna believe how big she done got. Yeah, she looking at the other babies in there like, what they doing in here? But see, now that she's so much older than they are, you could never put them together because she would peck on them all the time. Probably ended up taking them out or something, so you can't put them together. You probably can let them like run around in the front yard or something like that together. It's something like where they have a bunch of space, but you could never close them in together by themselves because they such a difference in age. So Shay gotta wait till she old enough to have her man in there with her. I'm having trouble with my garden with chipmunks. Do you have any suggestions? They keep tunneling in my garden. I don't know if it worked the same way, Shawanda, but I know my daddy had told me one time that because we got a problem with ground moles. I never looked up for chipmunks. But my daddy told me like if you get like into your garden, if you plant it in the ground, things that do the tunnels or whatever, if you pull like a pile of leaves or something into the garden and you burn them in an empty, a empty space, it doesn't have to be a big fire from what he said to me. If you burn those leaves there and let them turn to ashes, and then you take them and spread them out over that place, it's same thing. He said that things that tunnel like moles and stuff like that, the ashes that you put there is like says to them like something's on fire or whatever, and they leave that area. So I don't know. You might want to try that, but do like my husband be telling me to do. Go on, look on YouTube, look it up. How do you save your garden from chipmunks? And watch about 3 videos and take a little bit from each one of those 3 videos and come up with your own process. Is what I'd be doing to it. But I've never had that problem. The only problems I really have that I think that I done discussed lately. Because I don't think the ground moles is causing me any problems right now, but I'll learn after a while. But we definitely got them going everywhere because you can see the tunnels. And then our dog will actually go and snatch the mole up out of the ground while he up under there digging. Yeah, they be showing out, and I know like stuff like that. Like the squirrels is something that's starting to get very disrespectful over here because you seen the battle we was going through with our peanuts over here. We ain't never seen them so disrespectful and look like they was going to get their friends that live over in the other neighbors' hoods from around us. There was like 30 of them. They went and bought the rest of them here. And it was like, it was never ending. It's like the battle was on and popping for them peanuts. But that and um squash vine borers is what I had the most problem with, which is why I said that we finna get ready to start over our garden right here on the inside. I'm not using no soil from outside. I'm using this cocoa core. Um, and y'all will see when I take and I blow this block up right here. This will be like a 5-gallon bucket of soil, and which is this is what I'm gonna start my new plants in. With this right here. So then we can make sure that we ain't got no moths or nothing done buried themselves in, because that's where the squash vine borers come from. This little moth like thing. So we gonna make sure we get rid of him at all costs. So I'm gonna start my squash, zucchini, and all of that good stuff um on the inside, and as it's starting to grow in here, I'm going to be working out in the garden to transform things how we want it to be out there in the garden, and see if that helps us out in any way. So, you know, we'll get back to getting out there in the garden. So I got quite a bit of things lined up. So and I don't want to be over the top with myself, but usually that's where I'm always in over my head. I love over, for whatever reason, I don't love doing it to myself. I don't realize I'm doing it to myself until I do it to myself. So I got 5,000 things going on at the same time. Then I don't feel the best that I can, but I still be adding more stuff on to it today. So today usually when I go to like Home Depot to Tractor Supply and stuff like that, I try not to bother the people that's in the store. I feel like I'm going to the store and I'm an able-bodied person, so I get my own stuff and everything. But honey, today I went to the store, and mine is I ain't finna do no shopping. I ain't finna pick up nothing. When I went in the stores today, I done spent enough money in these stores and everything where I can get somebody to work for me for one of these days. I ain't picking up no soil. I ain't picking up no feed. I ain't picking up none of that stuff. When I went to Home Depot today, I got 24 bags. 24 bags of soil. And when I walked up there to the store, I quickly found me somebody and walked up to him. I said, "Excuse me, sir, but are you busy?" And he was like, "What you need, man?" He had his hair all pretty and neat and everything. His hair was long and flowing, honey. I say, "Are you busy?" He said, "What you need, ma'am?" I say, "I need 24." No, I say, "I need 12 bags of soil. I need 12 bags of compost and manure and 12 bags of topsoil." Honey, when I added that other 12 on to that, gave this little ugly look on his face. And I bought my daughter. I say, "Look at her." I say, he looking like, "Man, I know she didn't come up here and ask me this right here." I say, "But I ain't finna change it." Then I told my daughter, I say, "Now come on, let's go and get our sunflower seeds and this right here. These the only things that I went and picked up. It's upside down, but y'all know what I'm talking about." Uh, I went and picked that up in my sunflower seeds, and I walked on to the register. He came there and pushed one of the carts with the 12 bags of soil on it, and he said it like this right here: "I gotta go and get another cart." I just looked around at him. I said, "All right." So the guy at the register, I was like, we in the gardens, and I'm telling the guy at the register, I say, I got two guys back there giving me, I got this one guy back there giving me, getting soil for me. He gave me 24 bags. I say, and I need them put in to the car. He said, "Oh, don't worry about it." He said, "The one when he bring the other 12 back up here, I'm gonna tell him he need to load it." And he said, "And I can help him load it." And so when the guy came back up there, he told him, he said, because I had done paid for it and walked onto my car, he was like, "She pulling her car around. You're gonna need to load it in there." But at the same time, he didn't have no time to help the boy, because the other man that he was helping, he had to load his little cement blocks or whatever onto his truck. So he had to throw them in there. You should have seen him the way he was throwing that soil in the back of my truck. But I was like, as long as he did it, and then we went to the Tractor Supply. The guy at the Tractor Supply was very, very nice. He wanted to conversate and everything. We had a good old conversation talking about the feed and all of that stuff, learning some more stuff about chickens and everything. But yeah, today was not my day. I'm not picking up no soil, no none of that. And my back already hurting. And usually I try to push through it on those days, but I know for sure that these people get paid to do this stuff for people. So when I need it, I'm gonna definitely consider myself and go and be like, I need X, Y, and Z, and I need you to get it for me. So, but Shawanda, I hope everything work out for you with them chipmunks. Listen, if we Shawanda, if we was on the phone, I'll be telling you something a little bit different. Hey, let me turn the camera around because see, I'm in Shauna mode now. If we was on the phone, Shawanda, I'll be telling you something different. But you know, we have to go along with these YouTube guidelines, and I know you know how to read in between the lines. I'll give you a quick remedy for it. But read in between the lines, and you know what I'm talking about. Do what you gotta do. And I dare not say what it is, but you know, because you know they got their own little things right here. But you know, girl, humble them. We don't want you to get censored. Yes, because you know child, don't tell me y'all ain't got no granddaddy or no nothing that had no farm or no nothing. And when stuff get disrespectful, he know what granddaddy know what to do with it. I'm talking about those times right there. Hey, once you go on here and you look up, see, I'm trying to tell you the nice version of Shawanda what to do. But once you done tried all the nice things, because you know somebody told me on here before, nice don't always work, and that's for real. Nice does not always work. Some of us, the nicest folks, you can be nice all you want to, but you always run into that particular asshole every now and then. And I'm sure right about now, that's what them chipmunks represent. So sometimes you got to do a little extra. You can't be nice to the assholes. So if them 3 videos you watch, because you can take the girl out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the after you've done after you've already done all the nice things that you can do, elevate, sis. All right, then. As long as you can read in between the lines, what's understood don't need to be explained. Yes, we trying to grow over here. We not trying to hey, I'm like what Major Payne, what Orlando Brown said, when Major Payne came in his room and that boogeyman was in the closet. If he in there, he ain't happy. So all right. And for those of y'all who can't read between the lines, just stay nice. Until you don't be nice no more. And that is all, folks. But I thank you all for coming over here and being with Life with Tashana, where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. But over here, we are also called the high class gardeners. And that just means we making sure that we grow something at all times of the year. It don't matter what it is you're growing, long as you're growing. Long as you're growing out in your garden and out in your real life. The high class part just means we don't mess around with bugs, snakes, and worms. And you know there's people in real life that kind of line up with those kinds of things. We don't mess with them kind of people either. So if you're interested in becoming a high class gardener, then all you got to do is come over here and hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, and you in there like Swimba. And we love growing together in the garden and in real life. Both of them are equally important. Going somewhere and play in some mud is good for you. It worked good. Ask anybody who play around in the soil. There are so many things that's beneficial about digging in that soil and letting that sun shine onto your body. When you dig into the soil, you release negative things that's on the inside of you and give it to the earth where the earth can handle it. What's better than to get it out of you and release it to something that knows how to handle those things? You don't have to have it on the inside of you. Take it to the garden and release it. What do you say? Here in the garden, you can make it come alive every night. Come on. Are you telling her to do with what the lady did in fried green tomatoes? Let me tell you, I gotta go back and look at fried green tomatoes because I don't remember. I think in fried green tomato, I think Jessica Tandy played that part. I think she did play that part, but I never like sat down and watched that whole. But when you said fried green tomatoes, I instantly thought of The Help. Give them a piece of Miss Millie Pie. Give them a piece of Miss Millie Pie. I know you can catch that one right now. I don't know about the fried green tomatoes, but I need to go back and look at fried green tomatoes. Probably look them up and see what snippets they have of it or whatever, because I bet they showing her. But get them chipmunks a piece of Miss Millie Pie. Oh, but you all, I thank you so much for coming through, and I love the vibe that we have. We feed into each other. Yeah, give them the pie, Shawanda. Give them the pie. 2 pieces. Give them a 2-piece and a biscuit. But I appreciate you all for coming over here. Y'all brighten up my day when y'all come through, for sure, for sure. I absolutely love you all, and thank you again for coming through and hitting the like button, the subscribe button, share with somebody who possibly need it. I know I need to get better with naming my videos because nobody don't have a clue. I just always have live. Tashana went live, and get better with my thumbnails and hit on some of the things that I talk about in the title. But with all of that, we growing over here. So when my growth spurt come, y'all will see I'll get a little bit more professional. But for right now, we are where we are, and that's growing. So until next time, y'all, keep on growing. Miss Coffee, go ahead and say your prayer in your head. We can all hear it and feel it, and I appreciate you for it. Miss Coffee always have the last minutes. That's her. She praying over us, whether she put it over the chat or not. I designated that to her. She's the designated prayer over there. She pour down prayers over us at the end. You have a great evening too, Bench Thinker. Thank you. What do you think Miss Johnny made Harry at Wendy when she made his brownies? And the rest. Oh Lord. I gotta check out the brownies. Oh, you know what? Bye, brown. Bye, brown. You crazy. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. I totally enjoyed y'all today. Y'all be blessed. Have a good one. Thank you, Miss Coffee. Oh no, fried YouTube had nothing to do with you. I was thinking about something else. Sorry about the wrong information. That's all right. I'm gonna still go and look at it, J Mac, and see what if I can think of what you was trying to hit on at that time. I'm still going to look at it because that's a movie I never did finish watching. So I'm gonna go and look at it just because you mentioned that to me. I might find something that I'm interested in that I wasn't interested in it back in the days for whatever reason. I didn't finish it, but I'm gonna watch it because you told me. Fried green tomatoes, you mentioned it, so I'm gonna go and watch it. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.